Last week in Illinois on I-70, a Greyhound bus driver either fell asleep or he had a medical issue. Either way, he lost control of the bus. The bus veered off the interstate, up a ramp towards a rest area, and it crashed into 3 trucks parked on the shoulder of the ramp heading into the rest area. 3 people were killed and 14 people were injured. This video is sponsored by GP Transco. The NTSB is already investigating this accident, but in the preliminary initial investigation, they've pointed out that those 3 trucks that were hit were illegally parked. And I thought, yep, here we go. There's going to be some effort to put some of this blame onto those truck drivers that parked there to try to eliminate or alleviate some of the blame for Greyhound and its bus driver. Now, no one is saying that this bus driver did this on purpose, but if it actually was the fact that he fell asleep at the wheel, that blame is going to be put on the truck driver, or should be put on the truck driver. I don't know how they'll handle it if it's a medical emergency, but if he fell asleep at 2 a.m. when the accident occurred, absolutely, he's the guy to blame. And I'll go as far to say that Greyhound bears some of the responsibility for that. Overnight bus runs are very common, I know that, but they are not essential, they are not necessary. So in my mind, Greyhound bears some of the responsibility for this, for making their drivers run all night. Now, Greyhound has lots of money, so you can rest assured that they'll be able to cover up the fact that the bus driver fell asleep at the wheel, if that's in fact what happens, and they'll work their damnedest to try to put some of the blame onto these truck drivers, and that's crap, and that boils my blood. Now, for over 20 years now, everyone in the transportation industry has known that safe truck parking has been an issue. Those truck drivers weren't parked on the shoulder of that ramp because they wanted to. They were parked there because they had no place else to go. Their rest area was full, they were tired, they were out of hours, they were forced to land there. GP Transco is based in Illinois, but they hire out of all 48 states. They're a great place to work. First-year drivers make between $80,000 and $95,000. They've got full benefits, a W-2 package, 401k with a match. They also hire owner-operators. Check them out at gptransco.com. The FMCSA already knows from its own studies that 98% of truck drivers at one time or another have had trouble finding safe parking. In 2009, Jason Rivenberg was killed because he couldn't find safe parking. 2012, they passed Jason's Law to help accelerate building safe parking spots. 2014, Michael Boglin was killed, unable to find a safe place to park. They wouldn't let him park in the plant that he was delivering to. Here in 2023, very little has changed. In Illinois, Congressman Bost has been trying to get his Safe Parking Act for trucks passed for 9 years now. 9 years, and it's still not through. Very few politicians particularly care about truck drivers. So America can spend billions of dollars in all sorts of other ways, but they don't want to invest in safe parking for truck drivers. Everything that we get comes on a truck. And if they're so concerned about the safety of the supply chain, they need to do something about this and quit dragging their heels. So when the NTSB and Greyhound point the blame finger at those truck drivers, don't buy it for a second. Truck drivers are out there doing the very best that they can with the tools they're supplied. So don't accept it. Point your blame finger straight at Washington, because those are the guys that aren't fixing the problem. Stay safe, keep the rubber side down, and I'll see you on the backhaul.